Panthers, welcome back to another episode of school. I'm wearing my Panther shirt today, so woo, go Panthers. Our agenda for today is I've got some announcements for you, and then we are going to be talking about plot diagrams and dystopias. Very fun. Okay, first announcement is we're going to be having a Zoom meeting on... I didn't explain this very well in my original recording, but we are going to have a class Zoom meeting on Wednesday. There were about 50 of you that said that you wanted a Zoom meeting. So I really hope to see all of your faces there. I miss you guys. So on Wednesday, first and second hour will be from 10 o'clock until 10:30. Hours 5 and 6 will be from 11 to 11:30. And hours 7 and 8 will be from 12 to 12:30. So I'm going to make a whole other video that I will link below about how to navigate Zoom and how to act on Zoom and how to use Zoom. So be on the lookout for that throughout the week and make sure you watch it before you try to enter my Zoom classroom. Our next order of business is turning in work. Okay, I know I have gone over this topic so many times, and I know I've changed my mind so many times. This is my final answer. As soon as you are finished with an assignment, you can turn it in. You don't need to wait till Friday. Turn it in when it is done. If you have not finished or attempted it, do not turn it in, okay? I know I've said this to many of you so many times, but this is what it is. When you're done, you can turn it in, okay? But if it's not finished, do not press the turn in button. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Okay. My last announcement is that I will provide a link to the read aloud for this week in the description box below. That'll be the next thing that you need to do for Monday. You need to listen to the story, because we have a story called The Fun They Had that we are working on throughout the week, and I read aloud to you in the video that I've linked. So this week we are learning about dystopias. So many of you may have heard of the term utopia, and a utopia is a place or a society where everything is perfect. So dystopia is the opposite of that. It is a place where nothing is perfect. It's not a place where you want to be. It's dark. It's not fun. It might be scary. So dystopia and utopia are opposites of each other. The story we read is kind of dystopian, kind of futuristic. I think you guys are going to like it. It relates to what's going on in our world right now. So in that way, I think it's pretty cool. Lastly is our plot diagram. It looks kind of like a heartbeat monitor thing, but no, it's actually a diagram, and I'm going to insert a picture of this. So for this first part, we've got the beginning or the background information. That is, you know, all the info that you learn within the first paragraph of the story. Then you've got the conflict. That's the problem in the story. So you usually find out the problem in the story fairly early on. The rising action are all of the events that happen before the climax. So that's usually like the body of the story. So like usually the first half or first 3/4 of the story. The climax normally happens towards the end of the story. The climax is where everything changes, or where the turning point is. This all should be a review for you, by the way. Your falling action is all of the stuff that happens after the climax, but before the very end. So there's not usually sometimes there's no falling action. Sometimes there's very little. So there's not usually a ton of falling action. And then the resolution is, of course, the ending. It's how the story ends. By the way, the code word for this week is Panthers. See you guys next week. It is so nice outside. So I'm going to take you guys on a little field trip to my backyard. Okay, here we go. Oh, dang it. We missed him. We missed him, Phoebes. Shoot. So there are these blue jays. Well, I think there's one or two of them, and they hang out in our trees, and I really wanted to show them to you guys, but they just flew away right as I was running outside. So I don't think there's really much else to show you out here other than